I think it's because there is no aim assist, and at least with this game, I got so used to relying on the aim assist to snap, and I was very good at the, oh, it snapped, and then the quick flick up to get that headshot, and that's just how I got used to playing this game. And I think because, like, it's all, like controller for first person more. See, and for me, keyboard and mouse is where first-person shooters belong. My recoil control is awful. So, here's my thing. My recoil control is a lot better on keyboard and mouse than on controller. Because my thing is, if I was on controller, I could do vertical recoil very well. My friends hated it. Anything that had, they'd say the recoil was awful because it has more, horizontal recoil than vertical recoil. I'm good at horizontal recoil for whatever reason. If a gun bounces left and right, I'm probably going to use it because it's a lot easier for me to control. My friends hated it so much because they'd be like, this gun is absolutely garbage. And I'm like, and I used to like, bro, it's the best gun ever. And they're like, dude, all it does is move back and forth. I'm like, yes. And all I do is strafe back and forth. So I got the recoil control. Alright, quick. Alright, you're good, you're good. Get in, get in. But yeah, on mouse and keyboard, I find vertical recoil a lot more easier for me to manage. Just because I have a lot more control of, like, just the keyboard, or the look anyways. So I'm like, it's a lot more easier for me to manage, just because it's like I can do that slower down while in a panic in like a gunfight on a that one's done. Where's Venter's place? Oh, you're out over here. Grover Boone. I like horizontal recoil more, but I still have bad recoil control with it. Yeah, on controller, I was a lot better with horizontal. Mouse and keyboard. I can do those micro adjustments a little bit better. Can you please put, there we go. Let's go. But that's just my thing. Now, again, I haven't played a lot of like competitive first-person shooters on PC. So I don't have much to like compare it to. That's one of those where like I just have to get more into them. But there's none that are like, my issue with it is there's not a lot that you like. Call of Duty is like the big one that I think of. It's probably like the most popular one, I'd say. That has that more arcadey, like, oh, you can just keep dying, it's not going to be a big issue. Well, it will be a minor issue for your team, but it's not like Valorant or Siege. I'd say I go to Siege. Siege is my default. I used to actually play a lot of Rainbow Six Siege on Xbox. And so, like, a lot of my things for, like, a lot of that. There was some, I don't know why. So, like, people are like, oh, Call of Duty, you need a lot better reflex time. I'm like, no, that is a lie. Have you ever had to hold a pixel peek? Or as soon as you see someone holding a pixel peek, you are dead in Siege? No. Guess what? I got used to that on freaking which one did I tag? Alright.
Now on to the next one. Please just stay dead.
Oh! Bam. I was always awful at Siege. Oh! Had to play like... Oh, okay. I didn't realize he got on. I was like going back and forth between chat and... Alright, guy. Get back on my horse.
Let's go.
I can't save you. Can't take you to Fort Mercer if you don't hop on the horse. Okay, and Siege is honestly where I feel like a lot of my like good quote-unquote
You are every
gaming,
inch a
like
king, sir.
first-person shooters habits came from. I'd say good. They were meh. Used to play Siege for a while and never. Siege has weird recoil control. I will admit that. And guns have a lot more recoil very quickly. It's always awful. I had to play like a rat to get kills. So mine. I was the idiot that would hold the weirdest pixel peaks. And if I didn't get you in like the first 2 shots, it was over.
Let's kill all the revenants.
Just because at that point I go into panic mode, I am spraying like mad, not hitting anything because recoil control is bad. And I hit a panic. But I was also the one where I would figure out kind of where I had to aim, and I'd pop out of cover, and if I didn't, typically you'd die in like 2 shots because I got that headshot lined up nicely. And I do that for like long distances. I loved it. But no, in Siege, so at the time when I was playing Siege, what was it? Call of Duty World War II was also the big COD at the time. You don't have to tell me that every time. What did I mark all the way out there? What? Guys, shoot the head. You know, just have to hide and flank to get kills or catch them by surprise in general. I mean, that's not a bad way to have to do it. I mean, in general though, like, gunfights in Siege are kind of, decided in like 2 seconds. So like when I was playing, going from Siege, like playing Siege a lot, in to going and playing what is it, World War II. People like the reflex time on people is so much slower compared to Siege. It was legitimately, I would turn a corner and I would see half a body and I was firing and they were dead. Just because I got used to having to do that. Now, I was also playing hardcore, and you know the amount of times I've killed teammates? Because I saw a body, and I'm like, oh, pfft, dead. Though during the containment events in Siege, I was really good at it. See, and I didn't play a lot of the containment. It wasn't my cup of tea. I thought it was a nice game mode for them to add, but personally, I didn't care for it.
Whoa there.
How many of these have we completed? That's probably under survivors, right? Not under there. General. Number of survivors left alive. Pretty much like I feel like they can be. It's hit or miss for me. Number of survivors supplied. I don't know what that means. Horses broken. Survivors. World events encountered. Unique missing person. Okay, so I'm at 3. We're gonna say we're at 4. Because we got Millicent. But yeah, we're gonna keep going until we hit 16. Just so that way we can get that done. I feel like they're not bad, but it's one of those of like, I didn't care for a lot of the Siege events personally. But again, it's one of those where, like, to me, Siege wasn't a... It was a more... I don't like using the term, but it was more of a hardcore, like, slow tactical shooter. So you're adding game modes that I felt like kind of broke away from that. And, like, if you were playing Siege more casually, I'd probably agree. It's like how I would play Call of Duty. Call of Duty was more of a casual play. Oh, you're up there. Okay. Well... Oh! Oh, well, I just... Oh! You need to get down. Alright. Get over here, Ward. And that's my thing. I think, like, if I didn't play Siege as competitively as I was, I probably would have enjoyed the events a lot more.
Tormented sent back to have their revenge on me? Dirty bastard.
But no, I do want to get, like, back into a first-person shooter. Some of my friends, I know that they've been playing Overwatch. I need to just be like, hey, let me know when you guys are hopping into Overwatch so I can join you guys. I'm bad at Overwatch, but, like, it's fun to play, mess around in. Of Siege, but I played it casually, which didn't end well at. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like, I need something that I can play more casually to get into, like, first-person shooters on PC. Valorant is not one of those. It's why, like, I don't want to try to get into Valorant. Siege is not like that either. But that is why, like, I loved Siege when I was playing it and really got into it. Because guess what? It is not a casual experience. You. I keep hitting, like, the thing further out there. We're gonna need more repeater. To be honest, I just view Overwatch as modern day. Where did that come from? Plants vs. Zombie. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like, wasn't Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 kind of like in response to Overwatch? Like, I didn't think. Like, I know they're, like, I thought Overwatch was like one of the first games to like really popularize the hero shooter genre. What was it? Overwatch and I think it was Battleborn were the two that came out, like, roughly at the same time. Alright, so you... Oh, you're over here. We'll talk to Nigel while we're over there, hopefully. I don't know, I'm probably just biased. Yeah, probably. I don't know though, because I'd have to look to see like when Overwatch came out compared to, of course, when that came out. All I know is like Overwatch is like the big name people throw out when they talk about like hero shooters. Which, honestly, I'm kind of tired of hero shooters at the same time, too. It, like, there's so many games where, like, it's fun, it's nice, and then also you're like, please stop. It's like, zombies were nice. Like, back in, like, 2008, when, World at War, zombies were, like, it was, like, the big thing. It was hit. Everyone loved it. It was amazing. Back when that came out, it was fun. I loved it. Even back in, like, 2011, still playing, like, Black Ops Zombies still. Great, fun, it was new, it was still fresh, it was like, oh my gosh, we're getting more, this is amazing. And then, I don't know, I feel like that zombie bubble kind of popped shortly after that. I don't know. Like, I don't hate zombies, but you could tell a lot of the games that I played are games that came out around that time. So, like, Borderlands 1, I love Borderlands 1. Borderlands 2 is better, but still. This has a zombie mode. What else? I feel like there are so many games that I've picked up, I'm like, oh, there's a zombie mode here.
Don't worry, Willis. I'm gonna get you out of here.
Oh, Nigel disappeared. Yeah, I definitely need rushers at this point. You good, man? Speaking of rushers, that's one of the rushers. Yep.
Pick me up! Oh, God!
Yeah, we need to keep an eye out for more rushers because we are on that borderline.
I don't understand what's going on!
It was released in late February and Overwatch was released in late May. Okay.
Yeah.
So it came out before. What came out before them then? Because clearly something had to have caused them to. Because there's no way that could have came out and then Overwatch did development and done in like 3 months.
Yeah.
I don't know. Was there something else that came out before that that really popularized the hero? I mean, wasn't Paladins a thing before then?
It's like visions from hell itself!
Are a bit overdone. Yeah, it's one of those. Even battle royales, I feel like are overdone at this point. Everyone here is like trying to make their battle royale, and it's like I get it. Battle royales are fun. I'm tired of them. Exactly. But I also know like that whole thing that like Call of Duty popularized with the shooters, that kind of got overdone for a while. It's one of those where like, oh, hit game comes out, everyone's trying to replicate it. I'd say probably PUBG was the one. Well, even before PUBG, I'd say, I hate to say it, and it's weird, but like Minecraft Hunger Games, it's probably like the origin of like Battle Royale. That whole Battle Royale genre in video games. But like, that wasn't too mainstream. The more shooter-like one happened more with PUBG. And then it really took off with the success of Fortnite's Battle Royale, which Fortnite was probably almost dead by the time that happened with them. So I know their Save the World mode, I think, almost failed. Or was like not, it was, people enjoyed it, but it wasn't as hot as they were hoping it would be. I forgot all about. Yeah, it's one that like people forget about, but I'm like, that's probably the origin of it, that in video games, if you really thought about it. Like Hunger Games, survival games, whatever term you want to use for them, but yeah. I feel like that really predated well, I know it predated it.
Mr. Lassiter again.
The living got a band together.
Because what was it? That originally came out back in a long time ago. 2010, I want to say, was when they did the first official one. Because I remember Ant Venom won that one. Right? I think Ant Venom won that one. Yeah, I think Ant Venom won the first official Minecraft survival games, which had all the big YouTubers and whatnot. Choof. Choofook. Fook-choo. God damn it, I'm a child. Alright. I'm fine with classes in games, which they can do majority of the same things. So, and that gets messy too, because some people prefer it being more, no, you can only do this with this class, you can only do this with this class. It's like, it's something that, like, I noticed playing, what was it? Battlefield 1, I think, is when they really started getting rid of that whole class division. I started to notice that, and I'm like, I don't like this. But then again, I started with Battlefield 3, and then into Battlefield 4. And to me, I really liked that whole class division. You kind of knew what you were doing with what. When classes became restricted, that's when it became sort of hero shooter thing. I feel like classes were always kind of restrictive, though, at least in terms of, like, Battlefield. Battlefield was always very class restrictive. I don't know, I guess even before that, would you say, what is it? Team Fortress is, like, the OG hero shooter?
Yo.
If you think about it, they had all the Meet the Heroes.
Let's go.
mean, I guess that's kind of how I look at it. Like, you had to meet the heroes. I mean, I'd say Team Purchase 2 is fine. I guess? I mean, they have a lot more difference. I mean, you had a lot more. But, like, a lot of the classes can do a majority of the same stuff. Ah, okay.
Come on.
Alright. Here, we're gonna want to make sure we have a Retcher.
Shoot, move. I'm coming to get you.
You move too fast. Ah! Give me your head. Alright, there's your head. Can I please get over here? I mean, not all, of course. This medic can't rocket jump, for example. They usually have the same redeeming count. Alright, that was a brute. Bruiser. Get away from me, please. Where is this guy? Are you upstairs? Where are you? Is he up top? There he is. Where's my horse? Yeah, we're in the region where... Yeah. But, like, again, that's... Like, you see the medic, and it's like... The medic is like... I mean, I'm not going to say the medic is like Mercy. Mercy is pretty much the medic from Team Fortress 2. Like, you got a lot of these things that... Things were done. But yeah, and you say but they usually have some redeeming quality. But I feel like that's true for most hero shooters. You have these different characters who are in their niche, and they fit that niche very well. They fill their niche, and generally you can use them in most things, but they're ideal in better situations. They have like something about them that makes them better at some things than others.
So much for the American dream.
Like, yeah, wasn't the soldier the only class that could rocket jump? Or even what, the demo? Like, I don't think the scout could rocket jump. I thought the scout just had the shotty in the bag. Well, yeah, but let's say you have a specific gun. Okay.
See, this is what happens when the devil gets bored.
True, I've never played. Have you actually never played TF2? Oh my gosh. You're sitting here talking about TF2 stuff. And I'm like, oh, well, what about this? So that's this. Like the heavy. God's movement, fast cloaking, yeah. The heavy legitimately was just a tank with a minigun.
I'm not on the menu, you hear?
Like, there was no, like, you pretty much took a heavy, they were slow, they had their minigun. But guess what? That's almost, again, it's almost like hit for hit what a hero shooter is. Different characters have filled different roles. And it's all about finding the team comp that works out. So, like, you would always have, like, a heavy and a medic. Because you always need your healing, and your heavy is basically your tank. Up.
Over that cape, bro.
Can you guys, like, quit shooting the one guy? Where's my torch? Oh god, there's more coming. Can you quit guy moving around? What? Where do you guys keep coming from? And there we go. Jeez. I mean, just wish classes in games were similar for the most part, but had their own advantages.
Thank you for bringing Mr. Chu back. We'd like
I mean,
to
I get
do
it.
this.
But yeah, they're all different. It's... My issue with hero shooters is you get too much variability that it's sometimes a little overwhelming for a new person to come in and try to learn what they need to be, like, what works. Alright. Where's my stats? Alright. Yeah, we're gonna try to keep going, get that 16. They're pretty close. Because I don't think we can get all of them here. But I will say, it is nice that we're not waiting as long as we were in, all genres are all different. I don't want to just make a all-in-one genre. Well, yeah. And that's the thing. It's weird with hero shooters in general get weird. It's funny that happens, but yeah. I mean, I feel like it depends. I really enjoyed how Battlefield was done. Because, like, you have, like, what, 4 main classes, and then from there you can kind of tweak your class to spec more into, like, one or the other. Yeah, like, you have your 4 mains, but you can kind of, like, spec it into different ways. Yeah. Because what is it? I think it was called Assault in 3, but Assault was also your medic class. Yeah. Well, yeah, because you can't just run an entire squad of... I mean, you could run an entire squad of medics, but then you don't have people that can help take care of vehicles. Yeah, and there are a lot of players, which I think also... And that's the one thing I liked about Battlefield. It was, no joke, I'd sit there and I'd be playing the entire time, and I'm like, I don't know if we're winning or losing until the thing popped up said win or loss. It was non-stop, hectic, just war, and it was fun. Yeah. I know my favorite, I love doing it a lot. So I'd main... Playing Battlefield 3, I would main either... Yeah, playing Battlefield 3, I either mained medic, because, trust me, it's always nice having them fucking paddles and reviving someone. Or what's the other one? Get those two.
Now on to the next one. Don't run away from that.
Execution.
Now stay there.
Okay, we got them. For the record, I haven't played Battlefield. I just know some about it, like TF2. Oh, so... Yeah, the Assault class, which I had played, mostly because they had the chest paddles for reviving your dead teammates. And, Support, because Support had C4. And I preferred getting up close and personal to my tanks to take them out. Whoa! And it is fun, literally being a little sneaky boy, taking out tanks. Where'd my horse go? Here it comes. I had fun legitimately. It's always fun for me to take out a... Can you get on the horse?
Yeah.
I always found it fun, just like running up onto a tank from behind, throwing the C4 on it, getting just far enough away that I won't die, and watching it explode. Like, those are truly... Or, like, even being chased by a tank. Like, having a tank chase you down, trying to, like, shoot you and as you're, like, running a corner, and it barely misses, or you take severe damage. And, like, getting that off, it's adrenaline pumping. It's fun. I love that stuff. It's always fun trying to play something close quarters in a game not meant to be played close quarters. It's exhilarating. I love it. Especially if the game is set up in such a way that you really can play close quarters and it's not completely going to screw you over. Probably have tons of fun preparing vehicles so they can be distractions and also sneaking up and blowing up tanks or using C4 as traps. So, the engineer was the only one that had the repair tool. Support was the only one that had the C4. Now, engineers, however, also did specialize in demolition and vehicle destruction. So they'd have like anti-tank mines. They had like anti-tank rockets. They'd have anti-air rockets. They were very much set up to like take out pretty much any vehicle. They had something to help take them out. Gosh, this makes me want to go play Battle Blat. I think it's BattleBit.